Imagine receiving a letter from your own father, informing you that you are no longer part of the family. This isn't a metaphor. It is the cold, canonical reality preparing to be unleashed on the priestly society of St. Pius X. The initial reports from April 2026 by Diane Montagna have confirmed that Cardinal Víctor Manuel Fernández has already composed an order of excommunication. This is not a table of options. It is a loaded weapon. Italian journalist Nico Spuntoni confirmed that the Vatican's Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith is done playing the lenient father. They are preparing for firmness, and they are currently arranging the pastoral care to handle the Catholics who are forced to leave the SSPX. But this is not a procedural footnote. It is the sound of shattered hearts. The catalyst is July 1st, 2026. The SSPX plans to consecrate new bishops in Écône, Switzerland, and Rome is setting a match to the bridge. Remember history? In 1988, Pope John Paul II signed a similar decree through Cardinal Bernard Fellay, declaring Archbishop Lefebvre and the 4 bishops schismatic. Now, Pope Leo XIV is copying the homework exactly. But the trap is bigger. Niwa Limbu has reported that the DDF is preparing the possibility of excommunication for the whole SSPX. Every priest, brother, and sister. It is not just the bishops. It is the man who baptized you. It is the padre who heard your confession. That is the scope of the wound. Bishop Bernard Fellay himself delivered a stark warning on April 19th in St. Mary's, Kansas. He looked at the families in the pews and told them there is an enormous probability they will all be declared schismatic. He sees the sword hanging over every single soul attached to the Latin Mass. There's a very high probability because they already said it in public. He said, "Where is the human story? It is in the elderly widow who has attended the Tridentine Mass for 70 years and must now choose between her pope and her priest. It is in the young father who drives 2 hours every Sunday to ensure his children receive valid sacraments, only to be told he is committing a schismatic act." Canon 751 defines schism as the refusal of submission to the Roman pontiff. But if these families refuse to submit to the liturgical wreckage of the novice ordo, does that make them rebels? Or does it make them survivors? Cardinal Joseph Zen, a voice for tradition, has begged the SSPX to trust Pope Leo, saying, "A schism must be avoided at all costs." But when the Pope refuses to grant a simple mandate for bishops to save souls, what is the faithful Lefebvre supposed to do? Fernández is rolling out the definition of charity, the same charity that silenced St. John the Baptist and sent St. Athanasius into exile. The Vatican claims to love the traditionalists, but they are preparing a declaration of war. As Bishop Fellay quietly admitted, God can do miracles. It's not the end. This is the crisis of clarity. The Vatican is about to cut a branch off the vine. But for a Catholic rooted in tradition, the excommunication letter means nothing if the Mass is still valid and the faith is still true. The drama of July 1st is not a schism. It is a purge. And we are watching it happen in cold daylight.